Let me explain why I said y'all are racist. Using the term black fatigue to describe how you're tired of seeing certain problematic behaviors in certain individuals is racist. Using the words black fatigue is suggesting that you're tired of black people, when what the problem is those behaviors that are not tied to a certain group of people. Using words like ghetto and uncivilized to describe these people is stereotyping all black people. You're making a generalization about the entire population. What you are tired of is those behaviors, not the color of the people's skin. The irony that I was trying to point out is that you're using a term that is describing the mental toll that years of oppression has taken on black people.
Oh, here we go with this nonsense. No, we don't want to hear that. I promise you I'm going to play the rest of the video. But the fact of the matter is, when you say black fatigue, that could be applicable to any term that comes after it. It don't have to necessarily be black people. It could be black culture. For example, I believe that black culture is trash. And the things that we celebrate the most culturally as a group, as a whole, and you can't absolve everybody from it because even though we know that black people are not a monolith and we know that most people are not racist, or at least I don't believe that most people are racist, you can't ignore the fact that we are influenced by the things that we see the most and that the proximity of the people that celebrate it the most. So if there's a stereotype to be spoken about, then that means that specifically it is earned. It is not given. It didn't come from anywhere. People didn't just make it up randomly. It is a behavior that you regularly see in certain environments that's not conducive for the rest of the group or for America as a whole. So if I keep seeing this or I keep seeing the majority of people celebrating it, and again, black people could have black fatigue because black people don't necessarily rock with the cultural differences that we champion versus what the ghetto people are championing. And for you to start bringing this whole racist trope narrative, all of this other nonsense into it, is absolutely BS, man. And we so tired of y'all leaning into something that you've never been through and trying to hold people accountable that has never done anything to you in your entire life. None of those people are even still here. All of them died off, the people that went through it and the people that perpetuated it. As a matter of fact, some of the very ones that perpetuated it were black people. Yes, black people were slavers also. So when we have this conversation, we have to have it in truth. We can't sit here and keep pretending like the things that we see on a regular basis, that you're not getting called out of your name if you decide that you don't want to align with the 92% that voted for Kamala Harris. Come on, man, let's be real. Like, we have to be honest. It is a thing. It is a cultural norm. You are expected to operate a certain type of way. And if you don't operate that way, then you're gonna be called Carlton, or worse, because being called Carlton is actually it is a compliment in my opinion. Being called Carlton is a compliment. I think that low IQ, ignorant people are the ones that think that it's cool to be ghetto. And I will tell you that most of the people that come from the ghetto don't want to be from the ghetto. They actually are looking to get out of the ghetto. And so the goal is to make it out the hood, not celebrate it, because there's nothing good from an environment that tried to take you out or tried to make you less than. It ain't nothing cool about it. The goal has always been to get out of the hood or to make it out. And the reason why it was a goal to make it out is because it was a gauntlet and it was a greater possibility of you not making it out than making it out. And if you made it out, you still was a part of it because they would say that you can't take the hood out of the person, but you can take the person out of the hood. So miss me with the whole, oh man, 39 years a slave and racist trope. We don't want to hear that no more. We over that. We tired of it. And nobody cares about what you're born as. We gonna date who we want to date. We gonna rock who we want to rock with. And I just so happen to be a person that prefers, because of my interest and my attraction to black women. So I may prefer to date it, but I don't slight somebody else because they have an interest in or a desire to be with somebody that may not necessarily be black. They could be interested in that person because, and it's another thing that a lot of people do. They'll also say stuff like, well, and I've done review videos in this, well, if you don't like, or if you're not aligned, or if you're not married with a black woman, then that means you hate yourself. What? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? How does that make sense? Let's finish the rest of the video and then we'll go from there. Let me rewind it a little bit.
The irony that I was trying to point out is that you're using a term that is describing the mental toll that years of oppression has taken on Black people to describe how you are tired of seeing people be loud in Walmart. Nobody said you can't call out behavior you find to be problematic, but using the term Black fatigue to describe all Black people when you know not all Black people fit into that category is stereotyping and it's racist. This also opens the conversation for a lot more racist ideas to be spread when we're using words like, we are sick of you people. Let's not forget, just because I said you're racist doesn't mean it's permanent. You guys can learn and then choose not to be. I did not make the video to be like, you guys are racist, you guys are bad, you're wrong. It's more like, think about the word choice you're using, and if you meant one thing but you said another, try not saying that again next time. But if what you...
Who the fuck is you? The tone police? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you talking to? That's what y'all get for being apologists.
Really mean is that you're sick of the existence of Black people, then I can't help you and you are just racist.
I don't think that anybody is looking for her help. And I'm very glad that y'all sent me this because this just affirms the fact that there's a certain group of people who are always going to be victims. They think that they have some set of authority to teach you how you're supposed to be different, whether you're a Black person that says Black fatigue or a white person that says Black fatigue. And let me be very clear. A Black person that says Black fatigue is treated much worse because they have some level of proximity to say what they want to say to you than a white person that is saying Black fatigue. And for her to just automatically say that you're racist because you call out bullshit behavior and you don't necessarily rock with the cultural norms of a person or a group of people that do ghetto shit versus being able to separate the individual, get out of here. We always refer to the majority whenever you use a term or you use a set of words, most of us. And it ain't nothing racist about it as far as calling out bad behavior that you see culturally. And like I said, stereotypes are earned, they are not given. If the truth didn't fit, then you wouldn't be so offended by it as a result of it. And just like I can see her out here wearing a scarf on her head, that is something that I am used to seeing from the majority of Black women that come out, and that is ghetto. And just because you speak a little bit more proper does not mean that you're not embracing a culture that is doing some of the things that we absolutely despise as Americans. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.